Very special day for Oak Hall, but also a very special day for 3 of our student athletes, and that's what we're here to celebrate. So thank you for coming. We get to hang some more banners in our gym. I've heard there's even been a call to build a new facility to potentially accommodate all the banners we may have to hang in the coming years. That's a great problem to have. So I'd like to again welcome everybody, and we're going to go ahead and kind of go down the line here and get started. Hear from some coaches as well as the players as they get ready to sign their letters of intent to play at the college level. So we'll start with Nathan. Nathan's headed to Queens University of Charlotte. Coach Montez is going to say a few words.
All right, thank you. My name is Coach Montez, and I've had the privilege of coaching Nate for roughly about a year now. When I moved down here about a year ago, when I first got to Oak Hall, one of the first things that stood out to me when I reached out to my college contacts right away was the fact that I was used to most of my life coaching what I'll call mighty midgets, people that weren't real big. When I got here, I realized just how many athletes and how many future college lacrosse players were sitting out on the team that I had the privilege of coaching. Got a chance to get to know Nate. For those that know him pretty well, he doesn't say too much. At least not to too many folks other than his brother, I'm sure. But he is a rare combination to me, having coached as many young men as I had in my life. When I saw him play lacrosse and had a chance to witness how he trained and how he practiced, I knew right away that this young man who had never been to a recruiting tournament in his life was a college level lacrosse player right away. So at the end of the season, after we went through, we put together a recruiting tape. We reached out to some colleges, and I got a hold of Queens University of Charlotte. Had a chance to send them, I sent them the video, and I said, Coach Fritz, you have to see this young man. I mean, I don't know what's in the water at Gainesville, but this guy can play. He's really, really talented. And the good news is, he's never been seen. Like, no coach knows about him. He's not been on the recruiting circuit. And they sent the video, hit send. I think 3 minutes later, they called me right back and said, yes, we'll take it. We want it right away. And I said, wow. Usually I got to talk a little bit and go through the fine details, but they were thrilled when they saw him on tape, and I know he had a chance to go up and talk to the coach and see the team and really get to understand what the program's all about. I can tell you that at 6'1", 205, 210 pounds, here in the off season, probably 220. A little bit more. I think he's going to go to college. I think he's going to do amazing things. And I'll say it here in this gym. I truly believe he has a shot at being an All-American in college. I absolutely 100% believe that. I'm not just saying that. I think he has the talent. I think he has the motivation. I think he's got the pure skill level. And I think his game's going to truly take off. And he's going to make Oak Hall School very, very proud of him. There's no question.
I know Nathan likes to give speeches, so here another opportunity for Nathan to say a very few words.
I'd just like to thank my coaches, my family for supporting me, and my team for supporting me and being there and making this a great year. Let's keep it up and do host tonight. Woo!
Stay with lacrosse, let's shift tables. Let's hear about Ty at Furman University, and Mr. Kirshner is going to say some words about Ty.
All right, well, I showed up 4 years ago at Oak Hall. I saw Ty play lacrosse, and I knew immediately that we had a pure crease man. Lightning fast hands, a great shot, and just a guy who can get open. And so when I took over last year, I immediately geared the entire offense around Ty. And I basically told all the boys, I said, look, we have one game plan, get the ball to Ty Randell. And he responded with 59, 69, 59, I can't remember. It was so many. goals in just a stellar season. Made all district, and you know, if you watched our highlight film that Ben made for us last year, it was pretty much Ty rocketing the ball into the goal on, you know, every different angle. And so you know, the highlight being the game winner against Buchholz in the first game last year, and many others. But and that's Ty as a lacrosse player. He's going to do great things at Furman. Fortunately, Coach Montez got him hooked up with his connections, and he's going to be playing Division I lacrosse at Furman under the former Navy coach Richie Mead, who's a fantastic coach. And you know, that's what I can say about Ty as a lacrosse player. He's going to do great things up there. But what I can say even more is Ty is our leader. He is a wonderful young man. I just said this to the team yesterday after Ty gave his senior speech to the team for our playoff game, which is no one cares more than Ty Randell about our program. When I'd go down to string the nets in, you know, December and January, Ty was on the wall. Ty was working at it, and that's been year after year after year. Cole was with him many occasions the year before this one. Ty just gives everything he's got to the program. He's on the way to having an unbelievable season. It was cut short with his ACL injury, where he was going all out on a ride. And so, you know, our game tonight and the rest of the way is dedicated to bringing home a title for these seniors and for Ty in particular. But I will say that I've always said that great schools are built on great families, and we have 3 great families right here, and 3 great kids, in large part with the other seniors of why we're 15-1 this year. So it's been a privilege to coach Ty. I wish him all the best, as well as with Danny and Nate.
All right, Ty, your speech.
All right, I'd like to thank my team, family, and coaches, and most importantly, you guys made it possible for me to go to Furman. I mean, with all your support, I probably wouldn't be in this position. You guys have helped me throughout my high school career, and I'm really proud. Thank you.
Well, a member of the lacrosse team, they were going to celebrate. Danny signed with Duke University for football. And here to say a few words about that is Coach Danny, football coach.
What an exciting day, not only for me as a football coach, but for me as a member of the Oak community, because all of these guys not only are representing their teams here today, but the other sports they play. Nathan has been involved in football and lacrosse. Ty has been an outstanding golfer for at least 5 years or 6 years that I've been here. Danny also a member of the football team and played soccer earlier in his high school career. So not only are they representing the sports they're playing at the next level, but they're representing the rest of the team that they've run around with for the last 4 or 5 years. What an outstanding representation of our school, I think. As a teacher and a coach and a parent, I think we look for guys that we want people. I want my children to find something and grab onto it that they want to do. And Danny found his as a kicker several years ago. I remember as an 8th grader, him being out there kicking and mentioned to me that he was going to be a college kicker. And at our school, if you go to Buchholz, you go to GHS, those guys, all they do is kick. But here, he had to practice kicking essentially on his own time. He had to come out on the weekends, in the mornings, during the planning period or his free time. He had to be out here timing some kicks, setting the balls up on the holder for him, getting that done during his free time because he was asked to play quarterback this year, and defensive back, linebacker. He was asked to play wide receiver. He punted, he kicked. As a freshman in high school, he was a 130-pound middle linebacker, which is pretty outstanding to watch. It's been a blessing to coach the guy because of his will to succeed. Like I said, he found kicking, he latched onto it because that's what he wanted to do. But anytime he wanted to be successful at something, academically, obviously, and on the football field, lacrosse field, the soccer field, he gave you his best. And he set the standard for the rest of our guys this year and probably in the coming years as well, as far as what it's going to take for them to be successful, what kind of effort, enthusiasm, intensity level, and then putting forth for the group, you know, saying, hey, yeah, I want to be a Division I kicker, but team needs me to do this, that, and the other, and sell popcorn at halftime. And he was willing to do that. I couldn't have been happy to have been associated with him for the last 4 years on the varsity team and a couple of years previous to that as a student and member of the middle school program. And obviously, the family has meant a lot to us in terms of their contributions to the program as well. So a big day for our school, a big day for the family, and obviously a big day for Danny. Congratulations.
So here we go. We'll do this one at a time so that everybody gets it. Oh, Danny, I'm sorry.
I just want to start off by thanking Coach McDaniel for giving me the opportunity to play these last 4 years. My kicking coach, Matt Leach, he couldn't be here today, but he basically taught me everything I know about kicking, so I'm really thankful for him. Football team, lacrosse team, teachers, all my coaches, everybody. Just been such a great support system. And then my family, my papa, my Aunt Peggy for coming to all my games always having something positive to say to me afterwards. My mom for coming, and I know she's 10 times more nervous than I am during the game, so for her putting up with all that. My brother Ben for basically being my personal trainer and working me out for countless hours for, no cost at all, just doing it, sacrificing his time for me. And then my dad for taking me to camps, taking me to college visits, and I mean, he's out every time I go out and kick, so, he's put in as much time into this as I have, and I mean, it's meant the world to me that I've been able to spend all this time with him and do this with him. And I just thank you, everybody.
So everybody kind of gets their moment in the sun and pictures can be taken and that sort of thing. But if you would please join me in a round of applause as Nathan Koons signs his letter of intent to play college lacrosse for Queens University. Randell signs his letter of intent to college lacrosse. One last time, a round of applause for Danny Stirt as he signs his letter of intent to play college football for Koons.